Alright, we have a little Red Dead Redemption 2 coming at ya. This is going to be part 60 now of the series. Of our main series anyways. You can go over and check out some of the extra content videos that are going on too. I should have a third one up soon, so definitely go over there, check it out, see if it's up. We've done mostly main story missions in our main series for the last couple of parts, so I think there's a few kind of side missions that I want to tackle here kind of in succession, just kind of clear them. The story has kind of split in two directions, helping Dutch and helping Micah, but ultimately by helping both of them we're kind of fulfilling this last final plan that Micah and Dutch are trying to, concoct, and I don't even think they're positive yet on what we're trying to accomplish and what we're going to be able to accomplish. So, but we'll kind of skip out on that main story stuff for a little while and just kind of hone in on these main story missions. So obviously we have an Edith Downs mission once again in the Annesburg area. Make sure Edith and Archie Downs have left Annesburg. So that's kind of almost like a welfare check on them. We have this Charlotte mission up here. I kind of remember Charlotte, but at the same time I don't really remember Charlotte, so nothing even comes up when I highlight it. That's kind of weird. So we'll go up there and we'll complete that, and then I think Hamish. Sinclair has a mission for us here at O'Cree's Run, but it must be only available maybe at nighttime or something like that. It's obviously a time-sensitive mission. So, and then in terms of the main story missions, obviously with Dutch, we're doing something with the Wapiti Indian Our Reservation. We've helped some of them before with Eagle Flies, I believe the guy's name is, who has a relationship with Charles, I believe, from our game. So we've worked with them before, and there's some stuff going on there. And then, oh man, the other side of the mission is with Micah, and I think that has something to do with the Sadie Adler mission. Anyways, our whole gang is involved in this, and we're trying to find our way out this mess that we find ourselves in. So that's what's going on there. I'll check my character out, make sure that we're doing okay. My drain rate is pretty high across the board, but you can blame that on my illness. Just gotta make sure that we hang in there. So once this video gets posted, I'm working on another extra content video. As I said, the third one should be up soon. That'll be the final one, and then we'll kind of try and make a sprint for the finish with, I believe, these last few main story missions. I don't really think there's a whole lot else going on main story wise outside of those couple missions that we have. Like, I think there's probably only a handful of them left, so. And I don't know that we'll have too many more of these stranger missions to do too, so ones that I will do anyways. Kind of want to get a move on with this whole Red Dead thing. So we just did an Edith Downs mission out of Annesburg recently, and I think we ended up helping Mrs. Downs, and as I was saying, we were kind of the messenger. You know how they always say, don't shoot the messenger. Like, we came knocking at Edith Downs' door way back at the beginning of the game, you know, basically saying, you know, we need the money that you owe the gang, and by going to see her, that was the very first time that we witnessed, that we began to witness the Downs' downfall. So, you know, in the early stages, she lost her husband, and then her and her son lost the house. And then later we saw her prostituting. So kind of slowly we saw this downfall by this family. And then I think they eventually hit kind of rock bottom when we saw them finally in Annesburg many times after running into them later. But now that they've hit rock bottom, I think that things are going to start kind of going up for them, more or less. And I'm hoping that Arthur is going to be a part of their redemption story. You know, we witnessed them hit rock bottom. Can we witness the Downs family kind of recuperate? And I believe we had the option of whether or not we wanted to help them. It was a choice-based kind of dialogue the last time that we ran into them in Annesburg, and I was like, yeah, let's do it, totally. So now this is us going to check. I think we gave them a little bit of money to try and help them get out of Annesburg, and we helped Edith's son, rather, who had a job with the mining company out in Annesburg, but they were not treating him very well, and not a really great long-term job for a kid like that, for a really young boy, a teenager, I guess he is. So we kind of helped him get out of that situation. So I'm kind of interested to see what this is all about. And then the Charlotte mission, I'm kind of just interested, just for the sake of kind of getting a refresher.
There we go.
I kind of remember Charlotte being... the one that was involved with, was it the animals? Like the circus? Was he the guy that had the circus act going? I can't quite remember. I guess we'll find out. And would you look at that? Another main story mission has just popped up here. A John Marston story mission. So that one says, Dutch has told you and John to blow the bridge using the explosives you stole with Bill, right? You agreed with Charles that you would speak to Rain's Fall. We're kind of doing that behind Dutch's back, so that's kind of no good. Anyways, not really a concern to us right now. I also just woke up from a little bit of a nap, so I do apologize if I sound a little bit groggy. I kind of had about an hour to do this, and I kind of just wanted to jump into it. So, God, I probably sound really out of it. At least I'm not sick anymore. Last couple streams that I threw up there, I wasn't feeling too well doing those ones, so it's a little bit easier for me now. I don't know if I've been around Annesburg that much at nighttime. I don't think I really have. Hamish's continuation mission isn't really showing up for me. It's kind of weird.
You never listen to me. It's like talking to a goddamn wall.
How are you doing? Whatever that was.
Been better.
Hey, if it weren't for the bad, we wouldn't know when it was good.
Evening, friend.
Evening, mister.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, mister.
I know I'm a handsome man, but you didn't have to follow us all day.
Evening.
Evening, Park. Who will the kids look up to if I slack off?
So we're looking for Edith Downs. I have to try and locate her. It's a pretty big area to have to try and locate her in, especially at nighttime, and especially with all these people walking around. This is roughly the area over here where I believe we located her last time. Sorry.
Well, fine.
Kind of just drifting off into the middle of the road. Oh. Alright. Maybe it's not Edith we're looking for directly, but just confirmation that Edith is actually out of Annisburg.
Mr. Morgan.
You still here, kid?
Yes. Mama can't leave. Won't leave. I don't know. I said I had the money. She said your money weren't moral. She said it'd be better to die than to take it.
Maybe she's right. I don't know. I don't know anything about morals.
She's still heading out. Working, you know?
I'm sorry, son. Sorry about all of this.
She ain't been back for a few hours. She left with some fella down the railway tracks. I did not like the look of him.
Which way you say?
That way. Around the woods towards, Willard's Rest.
I'll see what I can do.
So, obviously, Edith is... I keep saying Edith is. Jesus Christ. Edith's...
Read all about it! Read all about it!
Edith's son, Archie. That's who that was. So, Edith has taken off with another man as part of her new prostituting gig. So apparently she doesn't want to leave this place, but I might be able to convince her further. Not gonna give up on Edith just yet. Probably some dirty old perverted mining dude. Probably lost his marbles from all the dust inhalation. So they apparently continued along the tracks. We have their location.
Yeah.
I didn't want to ride the tracks up because if I get stuck on the tracks and a train is coming the opposite direction, we all know what's going to happen to both myself and my new beautiful horse. 101. Please don't kill 101. Nope.
Okay, there.
So our goal right now is to search for a trail at the bridge. Well, if there's one place in the entire world of Red Dead 2 where two people would eloped or escape to for privacy and whatever matters, this would probably be the place. and that's why I didn't want to get stuck on the tracks. So when I use my Deadeye, I actually get a track here. I don't know if it's an animal track or if this has something to do like the track I'm supposed to be following. But this is a little trail, kind of off of the main beaten path here. I thought I would have just caught them like having sex or something under the bridge. That's why I said if there's one place two people could escape to and do nefarious things, that would probably be the place in this game, but they're not there. So now I'm starting to get the idea that maybe he has done something with Edith. Something that maybe goes a little bit beyond most people's kinks. Edith! Just want to call my horse back because my horse obviously has the saddle, and I've got some long guns on my saddle that I should really try and employ in this situation. I don't really know what I'm going to be up against here. So I'm also in the middle of a forest basically at nighttime, so if I come head on with a bear, I don't want to be pulling out a couple pistols. We're going to go the classic Lancaster, and we'll do the semi-auto or the pump action. We'll do the semi-auto. This is something that, man, I can never seem to get into just a consistent routine with, and that's maintaining my weapons. It can make a big difference in making sure that your weapons kind of work effectively. Well, it's actually a very important step in making sure that your weapons are at a maximum effectiveness. You can see those are the attributes for the gun on the left side of the screen there, and there were little bits of red on each bar. That's how much that bar has gone down because that particular weapon is dirty. It could be a jam candidate. In other words, if it's really bad, it could jam on you, and I think even break entirely. So you really got to keep an eye on that stuff. I'm gonna switch up my knives too and take the Civil War knife with me as well, instead of the hunting knife that I normally take. And I got my nice pistols with me too, which is always a cool thing. So. Man, I never picked the DualShock battery that is most charged. The luck of the draw, I guess. I will tell you, my luck has been very good lately. With Uber, though, of all things, I've actually called Ubers lately and had them come within a minute of calling them. So Well, basically what I'm going to go do is buy $1,000 of OLG lottery tickets and curl up in the corner in the fetal position in my room until I'm a billionaire. And no, I do not have a gambling addiction. 101 is following me, something that actually doesn't really bother me. I like having my horse close by. I'm kind of confused. Because I've been going for a while now and I haven't come across anything. That being said, there's this path that breaks off just ahead on my map and it looks like it leads to a building. This is technically a road, like it's painted on my map, so, but this is, you know, they're referring to it as a trail because it kind of breaks off from the main road underneath that bridge back there, underneath the railroad, kind of crossing thing there.
That's enough now, partner. You're starting to scare me, let alone the poor woman. Clear off. Who are you? Someone who don't want to hear no more of your nasty mouth. Push me. I'll put a bullet in you.
I presume Archie sent you?
I said clear off before I deal with you.
I'll see you again, dearie.
Listen. Listen to me. Excuse me.
You sound like my husband.
I know. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I was a fool. And I'm suffering for my foolishness. But don't go and get yourself killed because of your pride. You have a son, Mrs. Downs.
I'm just so ashamed.
Ashamed? Of what? You loved him? You did everything for him. Let's get you home.
All right. Let's go.
So it actually wasn't as far as that cottage up here. That was kind of weird though. It was almost kind of glitchy the way that mission finished out. It kind of just jumped randomly to the cutscene after I walked a couple feet further up the path. And it's almost like I was supposed to be hearing something between Edith and this guy, but I guess maybe I took too long getting from the bridge to up here, and by the time I got up to them, the dialogue that they were having was probably already over. It's probably why we didn't hear it, but we get the idea. He was a pretty scummy guy. They were in the woods, up to no good, and at the end of the day, Edith needs to stop lowering herself to this level and take care of her son Archie so that he can have a freaking future, one that does not include any sort of male stripping. And then they wanted us to persuade Edith to go back home, I guess, just to return to Annesburg for the time being. And you could ask or you could demand, and I asked, and that seemed to work. So that's where we're headed now, and then hopefully we can get them out of Annesburg soon enough. They should have been out of Annesburg already.
Giddy up. Easy.
Yeah, I guess the idea was as you kind of came up on your horse.
It had to come to this.
Stop saying sorry. Sorry won't bring Thomas back.
I know.
So you're sick now too? And you think that affords you the opportunity for penance for cutting his time short?
No, I ain't looking for that.
Okay then. So just forget about me and the guilt you're carrying, because no good can come of that for either of us. And all you can do now is decide the man you want to be for the time you have left. Help someone who can still be helped. Or help yourself.
I suppose you're right.
Oh, hang yourself for all I care.
You're right to dislike me. I ain't looking for that to change.
Yeah, most people, once you find that bridge, you're going to be on your horse, and then you're going to take your horse down that trail, and then you'd hear them, I guess, kind of bang one out in the woods, and then you'd be able to find them based on hearing the dialogue, because they were pretty far off of that little trail there out in the bush. So, but anyways, we got to where we needed to go. We got Edith, taking her back. Almost a mission complete.
Archie should be waiting for us just up ahead.
Mama! Mama!
Oh, you're a silly boy. Oh, Archie, what we do?
Get out of here. Go live someplace else. Start over. Here, take this. I don't need it no more.
I don't want your money.
Yeah, I know you don't want it.
I don't.
You sure as shit need it. Take it.
No.
I ain't looking for forgiveness. It ain't about that. But don't forgive me. Just take the money and get out of here, please. I know I ruined your life. I suffer for it every day. But don't let yourself get killed for pride. I seen it kill too many folk. Don't say anything. Don't thank me. Just take the money and pack your bags. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
I said don't thank me. Get out of here. Please.
So will that be the last that we see of the Downs family?
Boy.
Maybe, maybe not. Unwilling to accept Arthur's money, Edith Downs continues to sell her body. Worried for his mother's safety, Archie Downs asks Arthur to head to Willard's Rest to look for her. Find Edith Downs within 1 minute and 10 seconds. Yikes. I took my sweet time with that one, didn't I? So now, I thought we gave them money last time. Maybe we didn't, or maybe we gave them a lot less. Maybe we just gave them like a little tip to try and help them out. But Arthur just gave them $90, and that was out of my own pocket. So that might have been the money that they originally gave us as part of the debt that they owed the gang. Because he was saying here, I'll give this back to you. So hopefully they can make do with that, and hopefully that is the last time we have anything to do with Downs. They've been a pretty major source of side mission content for sure. But that's been a very interesting kind of side story to follow along. Literally see a family transform from middle class to dirt poor to hopefully flourishing once again. Hopefully let's put it this way, hopefully if I do run into the Downs again, hopefully they are living in a mansion somewhere in Saint-Denis or something like that, right? Not in a dirty old mining town like Annisburg.
You're a damn liability!
Probably some real gross old men here in Annisburg. So finally that Hamish Sinclair side mission, the second part of that, has appeared once again up at O'Creagh's Run. And we did the first Hamish side mission a few videos ago. It actually wasn't too many parts ago. I think it might have been 57. Oh shit! God, another one of these blind guys.
Help the blind. Help the blind.
Help a blind man.
Take this.
Your whole life, sir. You have followed the wrong star.
Okay, I will try to bear that in mind.
Interesting.
Are you still here? What are you waiting for? I can't tell you what you want to hear.
Arthur's just in a really giving mood right now. He feels bad about the whole down situation. He just feels like he's got a lot of positive karma to catch up on. So, pretty sure I can spare $1 to the blind. I don't know if something comes to fruition as part of giving that guy $1 throughout the game. Like, I don't know if something will happen later on. I think I've given him $1 a couple times now. I don't know if his character kind of progresses at all in any kind of story way, or he's just a weird NPC, but it's an interesting thing he said. All of Arthur's life he's been following the wrong star, and that really makes so much sense because, you know, all of Arthur's life he's kind of lived as an outlaw, and now he's starting to realize that that's not really the best way of life. That's not really the best way to live. That's becoming more and more apparent now for the game.
Stay close, ain't you?
But also, you know, following the wrong star. All Arthur's life, he's kind of been the kind of person to do exactly what he did to Edith Downs way back at the beginning when we took that initial debt that Leopold Strauss told us to take. We've kind of been like a sheep working for the gang and working for all the wrong reasons and being an outlaw, and but that doesn't mean it's too late to start following a new star. And I think some of the steps that we've taken with Arthur throughout these latter parts of the story, we have kind of turned Arthur into a much different character than he may have started off as at the beginning of the game. I know that our kind of positive versus negative bar, whatever you call that bar currently at the bottom there, morale or whatever, what the hell? We got some meat out of that. I don't think it's a perfect carcass. That's what we're gonna try and do for that third and final extra content mission. The first two revolve around the rock carving side mission. I want to do the this one here, the 2 perfect animal carcasses as well. That's one of the other side missions that I for sure want to accomplish. So I thought maybe I could get kind of a head start on that, but like I said, we'll cover that in another extra content vid. So looks like Marko Dragic might actually eventually have another side mission for us as well. It says visit Marko Dragic. Perhaps something will open up. Maybe only at nighttime. Really want to do this Hamish mission, and I really want to do that Charlotte mission up north as well. So I might need to get to Hamish pretty quickly here, though, because I know that his is a time-sensitive one. It's been on the map, and then it's not been on the map, so... and the great thing about that mission is that it's actually not on the most eastern part of the map where Annesburg is located, because that whole eastern side of the map I'm wanted dead or alive. And I haven't had too many problems with bounty hunters and stuff like that yet. That doesn't mean I'm not going to have those kind of issues in bulk coming up. Your fortune when it comes to that can change rather quickly in this game. You can really get stalked by those guys, and you're well outnumbered when you come across them.
Yeah.
But O'Creagh's Run is a safe territory for me to be. So yeah, we went fishing with Hamish Sinclair last time, the veteran. He's an old war vet with only one leg. It was a lot of fun. We tried to catch a legendary fish. I think we were eventually successful in catching a legendary fish with Hamish, although it didn't officially go towards one of the 12 legendary fish on the checklist. That's another side mission, but it's something we could conquer with our extra content videos, but I think I'm capping those out at 3 for now. Like I said, I just kind of want to get Red Dead over and done with. But now Hamish has promised to take us hunting, so this is probably going to be some big animal that Hamish, I feel like I keep calling him Hunter, Hamish, will have for us. Will it be a bear? Maybe a really large and aggressive Bessie cow, who knows? I think more random things have happened in this game. Can you imagine? You're going hunting to catch a legendary wild cow with Hamish? Sign me up.
Hamish.
Arthur! Come in.
You said, we could go for a hunt.
I did. There's this huge she-wolf been stalking me the last few nights I've been out, but she can wait. Let's talk a while.
Sure.
So what do you do?
Me? I'm a wanderer. I was born further north, but I spent a lot of time out west. It's funny. I never saw myself as a wandering man.
The bodies lay so thick, you could have walked across the whole field without your boots touching mud.
Those were bad times.
Yes, they were. Would you like some more coffee?
Please.
What have we here? Yeah, she's right across there.
That close.
Oh, she's acting brazen. Come on, let's mount up.
Come on. She went around on the left, around the lake. She's down here somewhere. You with me? Come on.
Wolves shouldn't come so close to people.
Yeah, it's strange. When the whole country was wild, they could go where they liked. Now they're stuck hiding in the few corners of wilderness we got left.
It's a feeling with which I can sympathize.
This ain't a country for wild animals, nor wild men neither.
Not anymore, it seems.
You hear that?
Yep.
Quickly now. This way. Up there. On the outcrop. You see her? Let's go around it.
Okay, I'm with you.
We're on to her. Come on.
Okay.
Damn! I can't see her! Let's get up to the top. Have a look around from up there. You loves hills, don't you, boy? You eat 'em up for breakfast. Whoa there! What we got here? That a fresh kill?
Could be. Is the blood set?
Let me take a look. Yep. That was her dinner. Now, where'd she get to? My guess. She's gone somewhere over there.
There's a whole lot of over there.
That's the problem. There she is. Got shy all of a sudden. You got some extra miles in you tonight?
Oh, if we gotta chase her, let's chase her.
All right. Come on.
Yeah.
We good? Let's go. Damn it! Too slow. It looks like she's headed into the woodland. We're gonna have to track her through the scrub. Better to be on foot. Send your horse somewhere safe.
Get going, boy. There's a wolf about.
You went in there, all right. We got a tracker. Now, you want to take the lead, or shall I?
If you don't mind, I'd like to.
Okay, get tracked. I'll be close behind you.
I got the trail. This way.
Right behind you. Take it slow. You see anything yet?
Just tracks.
We heading down here?
We don't get her. Well, what's the worst that can happen? She runs off with the chicken?
Oh, I'm fine with losing chickens. But I lost a leg already. And I gotta pull down my pants to shit in these woods, so...
Yeah, you don't want to lose that.
Oh man, bet I lost the track there for a second. Haven't been the greatest hunter of all time in this game, but I've been successful on more than one occasion. Apparently it's some sort of a big-ass she-wolf.
Up there! Is that the she-wolf?
There it is.
Keep walking!
What the hell?
Whoa.
You all right?
I was ready to offer my complete and unconditional.
Yeah, I don't think the wolves would have shown much mercy.
That's quite an ambush she led us into.
Yeah, bushwhacking, I'd call it. Huh?
Goddamn! Over here! Over here!
Damn you, monster!
You all right?
Yeah.
Damn. Big son of a bitch.
Is that all of them?
That's the best of them. Look at him. Proud thing.
Scary thing. They brought us here to be slaughtered.
You were after a hunt.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess I got hunted. You going back to the cabin?
Nah. Still early. We'll stay up here a while. Dress this animal. I won't likely see another like him for some time.
Yeah, and I hope I won't neither. Thanks for taking me out.
Yeah, anytime. You want to go out again? Yeah. You come by and see me.
So long, then.
Wait. Here's a pelt.
Thank you.
You earned it. So long. If he could speak, the stories he'd tell.
So that the big animal that Hamish was trying to target there, that wolf, obviously we were chasing it down, and I led on the track.
To get this big.
But anyways, smart, man. Dogs are freaking smart, and led us straight into, I guess the wolves have a den or something nearby, led us right into an ambush of wolves, and we had to fend them off there for a second. Pretty scary. I hate being chased. The wolves are so quick in this game. There's a few predators in this game that can come up on you very, very quickly. I'm just taking the advantage to get as much meat as possible from these wolves. Maybe see if I can get some good pelts. I have 2 good pelts to take back and some big game meats. So this mission has helped, even just getting to this mission by killing that wolf on the way here. I was able to get some good kind of hunting loot that I can take back to camp. So kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get some hunting done for camp and complete another side mission with Hamish. Hamish is just a cool dude to hang out with. I have 0 qualms with Hamish. And that was really cool. At the beginning of that mission, Arthur and Hamish kind of got to catch up with each other. Hamish was obviously telling stories of his time in, I guess it would be the Civil War. Maybe that was a little bit too early of a time period for Hamish. Maybe he's not that old. But, and then Arthur was obviously talking about, probably a little bit about himself, maybe not being an outlaw, but pretty funny that Hamish doesn't know that pivotal detail about Arthur. I feel like a lot of people in Arthur's life don't know all of the details about him. I'm going to have to call it quits there, though, unfortunately. We had that Edith Downs mission. We were able to complete that. We were able to do another mission with Hamish. That'll have to do for now. The next mission, the next part that gets uploaded in this series, part 61, will take care of Charlotte. I think Marko Dragic is up in that area too, so if there is another side mission with him, as my log suggests, we could probably knock that out of the park up there too. But we will try and emphasize doing this final Charlotte side mission. It's the only white side mission I have on my map right now. Before we do some of the main story ones. I was hoping to get all 3 of those side missions that were on my map done. Edith, Hamish and Charlotte. I'm only going to get 2 out of the 3 done, but we'll do Charlotte in conjunction with some of the story missions later. Like, we could do Charlotte and then do John and Rain's Fall, and then in the next part, 62, we could go all the way down to Saint Denis. Because that part, I'm going to need some time for that part, because it's going to be a lot just to ride down to Saint Denis, and then that's going to be a whole other can of worms opened up, I imagine, down in Saint Denis. So, yeah. Sounds good, and continue to look out for that extra content in the extra content playlist up on my channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as you always do, so you know when all the new vids drop. And I will see you on the other side, I suppose. I guess it doesn't hurt to save and quit right here. I'll probably start in the area, and then maybe I can go back to camp before I see Charlotte next time as well. Just to kind of touch base with everybody, get some grub in me. This sickness has really kicked Arthur's ass a bit. See you on the other side.